Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be doing a full face of indie makeup. This is going to be part of my indie week, so welcome back to another day of indie week. I don't know in what order this video is going up because I'm pre-filming, but it is part of indie week. So if you want to see the full face of indie makeup, get ready with me, then just keep on watching. Before we get into that though, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video from me. Alright, so I am really excited for this get ready with me. I've got my tea. This is from the first Starbucks store in Seattle. My favorite mug of all time. I'm pretty sure it's technically not the first Starbucks store, but it's like the oldest remaining one. It was like the second location. But this is my favorite mug. So we're going to be doing a full face of indie makeup. I have an indie option for almost everything. And there's one brand I'm not sure if they're indie, but I'm pretty sure they are. But otherwise I wouldn't have anything anyway. So we're just gonna hop right into it. Starting out with primer. This is actually something I haven't opened yet. I've used one of these up before. This is the Milk Makeup Hydrogrip Primer. I'm pretty sure this is an indie brand. I'm like pretty sure Milk is still indie. I could be totally wrong, but otherwise I don't have an indie primer yet. I'm not allowed to buy primer, but I got this for Christmas. I got a new one because I did use it up. So this is what it looks like when it's completely full. So I like to use this brush from BH. It's like a really firm, densely packed. I don't even know what kind of brush this is supposed to be. The number is rubbed off, so I don't even know, but it looks like this. It's really firm. I used to only like this for stick foundations, but I don't have a stick foundation anymore. So let's just do a pump of that. I like to focus on my nose and on my like pore area, like on the tops of my cheeks, and then just spread it out from there, you know, up the nose to the forehead. And yeah, so pretty simple. For foundation, I have one indie foundation, and it is the Lip Bar Fast Face Skin Serum Foundation. I'm actually going to be doing, so today I'm filming a full brand review of Musee Beauty. I'm also going to do one for the Lip Bar for Indie Week, but I'm not filming this today. So a lot of the items I am using in this video are Musee Beauty because I'm going to film that video after this. But for foundation, this is all I have. I'm going to be honest, I don't necessarily love this foundation. I've struggled to find a primer that works for it. It makes my chin, it just breaks up really fast. It makes my chin area look really dry. I have the shade 101. It also comes with like a brush that I have not cleaned that I need to clean. But even when it's clean, I don't like to use this to blend out the foundation. So you just stick, you push up from the bottom and some foundation comes out, and I just kind of stripe it over my face, kind of like that. There's still a little bit left, so I'll keep it out if I want any more coverage. I think yesterday I tried this out with a beauty blender. So this one is from Shop Musee. This is their Paw sponge. So let's try it out with this and see if I like it a little bit better, because I did not like it with I've just been struggling, and I don't know how it works with this primer, so we're gonna see. I like never use a beauty blender to blend out foundation, so this is like weird for me because I usually prefer brushes because they're faster and I like the finish better in the coverage. But yeah, so I will do a full in-depth review on this foundation when I do my Lip Bar brand review. I don't have everything from the Lip Bar, but I have a decent amount. I have pretty much anything I'd want. The only thing that I don't have that I want is a lip liner. But I don't have any of their eye products, or yeah, their eye products, and I don't have their brow or mascara product, which are eye products. Foundation is on. I like it a little bit better with the sponge. Still not absolutely loving it, but definitely the best finish I've gotten with it. And then for concealer, I also have the Lip Bar concealer, my only indie concealer. This one is a very light coverage one. I have the shade Airy, one o'clock, I guess. And not my favorite concealer, but I also don't hate it. I think I just prefer something higher coverage. I think they went with low coverage because the Lip Bar, like, their kind of whole brand is like making it easy on the consumer, and so they have 6 shades of this for their 6 shade families. They have a big range for their foundation, or a decent sized range for their foundation, and so they only have 6 shades that are supposed to be you know, one for each color family. So I think the reason why it's light coverage is so it could work for multiple skin tones. By the way, the Lip Bar is a Black-owned makeup brand based out of Detroit. I've actually been to their store. They have like a store in downtown, and it's pretty cool. Just blending that out. As you can see, it's not the fullest coverage. You can still see my dark circles a little bit, but it does add a little bit of brightness, which I appreciate, and it doesn't really cover dark spots, but luckily the foundation did a pretty good job. I have like a spot up here and a little bit of redness from the sit down here, but otherwise my skin is looking pretty good. Okay, so I'm not going to immediately powder because we do have some cream products from Musee Beauty. So I have the Colorwash. This is their cream blush, and I have the shade, or the shades Modernity in Paris. So these are kind of more unique tones, which is why I bought this one compared to the other one. These are pretty unique tones to my collection. I'm not going to go in too depth of my thoughts on this because I'm going to do that in my review. But then I also have the Colorsheen, which is their cream highlights, which I am going to use over the powder because these do apply nicely over powder. So let's go in with the Colorwash. I'm going to use the shade Paris just because I prefer that shade. Let me find my brush. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This is a really nice cream blush brush. My only complaint is that it is a little, it could be a little softer. It's a little scratchy. This is a really pigmented blush, so you don't need a lot, just a little bit on the tips of the bristles, and I probably picked up too much. But it does blend out nicely. And I love the shade Paris because it's really unique, and it just gives me like I've just come in from the cold. Like a very like flushed wintry look. It's very easy to go overboard on my skin tone though, just because I am so light. But I think this would look really nice on a deeper skin tone as well. So there, just like a little bit of a flushed look. So I'm just gonna dip in one more time for the right side of my face. There we go. I think it's pretty even, and I really love the little flush, the little bit of flush that this blush gives. This is what we have so far. I'm gonna powder the face. I don't have a indie powder yet. I did order one, but I want to film this video now ahead of time just because I'm prepping for Indie Week. So I'm gonna go in with the All Nighter powder from Urban Decay. I'm gonna go in with the Colorsheen. Like I said, this is really beautiful. There is Airy and Ambient. So Airy is more of a light gold. This one has a little bit more of a champagne-ness to it. I have found it works great with a sponge or a brush. I'm going to use a brush today. Let me find. I like the setting brush from Real Techniques for this. I don't like this for powder highlight, but it does work really nice for cream. I'm going to go in with Airy. That's my personal favorite side of it. And I'm just going to get it on the brush and just apply it. And these are definitely more of like a softer effect highlight, but you know, they're not as blinding, but they just give such a nice glow to the skin. I feel like you can't really tell with my light. It's a little bright, but trust me when I say that this looks absolutely beautiful. So pretty. And then just a little bit on the nose. And yeah, these apply really nicely over powder. I don't set like super heavy with powder, but I have not had a problem with this. So I'm going to go in with the Nabla Ambra Skin Bronzing. I really like this bronzer. I find you need quite a dense brush to pick it up, just based on the formula. So I'm using this LaRousse LR334 Angle Contour. This is just, I got it in an Ipsy and it's a really nice one. So I'm just gonna go like right here and bronze it up a little bit. I don't like a ton of bronzer, but just a little bit to bring some warmth into the face. So you probably can't barely even see it, but just a little bit of the bronzer. I have both palettes from Musee Beauty because I'm me. So we have the Impressionism palette. This was their first release, and I cannot say enough good things about this palette. Such a good color story for variety. Really, really beautiful. And then we have the Van Gogh palette, which is more dark and grungy. 9 pan. Ooh, what do I want to do? I think let's go with Impressionism. I'm not feeling super grungy today. So for eye primer, I actually think this is an indie brand. This is the Sigma eyeshadow base primer. I have the shade Ignite. I love this. It's great. It is exactly what I want in an eye primer. It primes, does a pretty good job at it. I like that I don't have to stick my fingers into like a pot. It's creamy. It's got pigment to it, so it covers like the veins in my lid. It's really great. So let me just, yeah, this does have a mirror. I could not remember. I'm just gonna blend it out really quickly with this brush from Eco Tools. So I'm gonna start out with just the only blue matte that's in this palette, which is Almond, and we're just gonna go into the crease with that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my Musee brand review is going up before this, so I will link it down below and have it in the cards at some point, so you can check it out to get my full thoughts. But just to briefly let you know, I love this palette. It is a really fantastic palette. I highly recommend it if you've been thinking about grabbing it. I really don't have complaints. I just wish there was, I wish the green shimmer was a little bit lighter, just because I feel like if I'm doing a monochromatic green look with this palette, there's not enough variation with the green mattes. But that's just a me opinion. So that was super easy to get this blue on and slightly blend it out. I try not to blend blues too much because I feel like they can start to look a little funky, but this is like exactly what I want. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it on the other eye. So we've got both eyes on, and I am loving this bright blue. It's such a nice blue. This is the BH Cosmetics, like one of these kind of blending brushes. I love these for crease work. Do I want to deepen it up a little bit? Or just do a simple two-ish eyeshadow look? What do I want to do? I'll just put the shimmer on and then we'll see. I feel like I might regret this, but I am not going to put on glitter glue. I'm just feeling lazy. So I'm going to go in with, what is it called? Coast. This light blue shimmer here. It's like kind of like a blue mint. And I'm just going to wet my brush and then apply it to my lid. These shimmers are so easy to pick up on a brush. This is just a Sigma F70 concealer brush. My favorite, my favorite brush for applying shimmers. This is just the NYX Bear With Me like multitasking spray. I love this for setting the face, priming the face, wetting my brush. Oh my god, I'm like dropping everything. Okay, and so just gonna apply it all over the lid. This brush is so good. These shimmers apply so good without a glitter glue, just wetting the brush. So if you don't have glitter glue, like, you're good. Look at that. So pretty. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a simple look with just 2 eyeshadows and then an inner corner highlight. Okay, so originally I was just gonna use the shade Wisp as an inner corner highlight, but I didn't want to do this video without mentioning my Divina shadows. This is a giant palette from Adept Cosmetics. I had a gift card to Amazon that I got from work, and oh my god, dropping everything. I had an Amazon gift card that I got from my job, and I bought this with it. And so I'm gonna go into my Divina shades. Couldn't mention an indie, do a full face of indie makeup without mentioning, oh my god, I had 3 indie bronzers because I have one from Divina. Anyway, I couldn't do this video without mentioning Divina, so I'm gonna go in to the Sugar Drop shade, which, hold on, because this palette is a lot. I am going to go in with the shade Boom Sour, which is their Sugar Drops Iridescent Blue shade, and I'm gonna go in with this little Eco Tools brush and just go in the inner corner because it's so beautiful and also very blinding. Oh, I got some fallout. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Okay, so next up, we're gonna do some liner. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go on camera. Bring my mirror a little bit closer, but I'm gonna actually use my Glam Vice retro liner in the shade Disco Fever. So this is a water activated liner. I have not actually used the black one yet. I have used the blue, but I want to not do an all monochromatic blue. Blue one, I have the shade Hairspray. So I bought a liner from them, a liner brush. This is the G10 brush. It's really thin. I have not used this yet, so I'm a little nervous. And I have this little reusable thing with water in it. So I'm gonna just dip my brush in the water and then start to bring it into the liner to start kind of activating it. This is thinner than the e.l.f. brush that I've used with this, so hopefully this will go well. So sorry if I'm not looking like directly in the camera when I do this, because I have not tried it with this brush before, nor done it on camera. So I'm just gonna do it, and I'll probably fast forward through this because I am not gonna be able to talk. Okay, so I went ahead and applied the liner with the Glam Vice brush. I really like how it came out. They're not even, but pretty close, and definitely a learning curve with the amount of water you need to use. I think for this eye, I didn't use enough. It was a lot easier on this eye once I had added some more water to this, so just a little bit of a learning curve with that. But so far, I'm really liking these liners. I've played around with them just like at the end of the day when I already had an eye look on when I first got them, and then I did use the blue one the other day, and I really liked it. So that's the eyeliner. I'm gonna apply some mascara. I don't have an indie mascara right now. I am interested in trying the Nabla one, but I don't need an eyeliner or a mascara anytime soon. So I'm just gonna use this Bare Minerals Lashtopia real quick, and then I'll be right back. So all we have left after mascara is lip products. So I could have chosen a few different things. I have Lisa Aldridge lipsticks. I have Joseph Colors lipsticks. I have Tower 28 lip glosses. Bunch of different options, but I'm gonna use my Musee products because I'm about to film my brand review. So I have their lip liner in the shade Degas. I believe is how it's pronounced. Iris from Beauty Bees told me it's Degas, I believe, instead of Degas. I took Spanish in high school. I don't know how to speak French words. And then Musee Beauty, their lip glaze, I believe it's called. It's their lip gloss in the shade Cezanne. I'm also probably butchering that as well. So I'm just gonna apply the lip liner all over the lips. I did have lip balm on before I started filming this, but it's worn off since I've been talking. This is a lip liner on its own. I do like the shade. It's just kind of like a light brown. It's got a little bit of warmth to it. I think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna I put that on, and then I'm gonna go in with the gloss. And this is a pretty opaque gloss, but this is what the applicator looks like. So I just added a little bit on top, and I really like the look. These lip glosses are really nice. They're very like hydrating and moisturizing, so I really like this. They have one other one, which is one of those like pH changing lip glosses. So that is all I have for you today. Oh, I could do a setting powder. Do I want to do a setting spray? Let's do it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure NYX is technically independently owned, just like a bigger brand. This is their Hydrogrip Set and Refresh Spray. I love this. It really locks your makeup in, but it doesn't have alcohol in it. So if you don't like setting sprays with alcohol, this is hydrating, but it does kind of lock your makeup in. So just gotta mix it up, and I'm gonna back up a little bit because I don't want to get it into my tea. And I'm just gonna lightly spray my face. And so because it doesn't have the alcohol in it, it takes a minute to dry, so your skin will be a little wet, but this really does lock your face in. I don't know how it does that without alcohol in it, but I love it. So yeah, this is the full face of indie makeup. I hope you enjoyed. I have different, this isn't all the indie makeup I have. I really love indie makeup. Last year was really the year of indie makeup for me, and I would love to have a mostly indie collection. I just love being able to support independently owned brands, especially these smaller ones. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed and like this full face. I really love how it came out, and I love all of these brands. If you have any recommendations for indie brands, let me know down below. I would love to try some more. I do have a ton on my wish list. I want to try Dandelions Co. I want to try Glamlight. I still haven't tried Glamlight. I have a ton on my wish list. I do have a video coming out this indie week that's going to be about my indie makeup wish list, so that'll be coming soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video for another day of Indie Week.